70s were the golden era of music, with hits that once captivated the entire world. Yet, among those timeless melodies, there were also songs that once mesmerized millions before quietly fading away with the passage of time. Do you still remember those tunes? Let rock and roll music take you on a journey back in time to rediscover 25 once glorious hits. Songs that were once beloved across the globe, but now echo only in memory.
Like a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day.
Number 1, Everything is Beautiful by Ray Stevens.
Everybody's beautiful.
In 1970, amid uncertainty, Ray Stevens offered the world a simple message. Everything is beautiful in its own way. A gentle, uplifting song that called for tolerance and love. It opened with children singing "Jesus Loves the Little Children," then flowed into a sweet chorus that moved an entire nation.
Everything is beautiful in its own way.
Stevens, known as a comedian, suddenly became a voice of inspiration. The song won a Grammy and topped the Billboard chart. Today, Everything is Beautiful remains a song of faith and kindness, something every generation needs.
The world's gonna find a way.
Number 2, Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel. One of the greatest ballads of the 20th century. Written by Paul Simon, sung by Art Garfunkel, and the world fell silent. Bridge Over Troubled Water was a comfort, an open hand in shaky times. Its slow piano and swelling orchestration built waves of emotion. The song won 5 Grammys, sold millions, and became a staple at weddings, funerals, and life's defining moments. It wasn't just music. It was empathy in melody.
I will lay me down.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
Number 3, Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver.
Younger than the mountains, growing like the breeze.
In 1971, amid turbulent times, John Denver raised his voice like a call to home. Take Me Home Country Roads echoed the breath of the mountains of winding roads in West Virginia. A rustic melody, a clear voice, and simple lyrics all blended together to create a timeless song.
To the place I belong.
Upon release, the song quickly climbed the Billboard charts, becoming a symbol of homesickness, of love for one's homeland, and of the peace we're always searching for. Take Me Home Country Roads, a song of freedom, of the human spirit, and of endless memories.
Take me home, country road.
Keep you amused, but I feel I'm being used.
Number 4, Maggie May, Reason to Believe, Rod Stewart.
You led me away from home, just to save you from being alone.
In 1971, as rock exploded and folk filled London pubs, Rod Stewart arrived with his raspy voice and a painfully honest story. Maggie May, originally a B-side, became the year's biggest hit. A young man swept into love with an older woman, innocent, passionate, and regretful. Rod once said, "I'm not proud of it, but it was part of my youth." The mandolin outro by Ray Jackson feels like autumn sunlight fading on a London street.
You stole my heart, I couldn't leave you if I tried.
The A-side, Reason to Believe, is a gentle ballad about fragile faith after heartbreak. Together, the two songs made Rod Stewart a legend, topping both UK and US charts at once. One sings of loss, the other of hope, both about the human heart, vulnerable yet resilient. Maybe we've all had our own Maggie, someone who made us grow, even through pain.
You stole my heart, I couldn't leave you if I tried.
You packed my bags last night, pre-flight.
Number 5, Rocket Man by Elton John.
On such a timeless flight.
Rocket Man was written by Elton John and Bernie Taupin, inspired by Ray Bradbury's short story, The Rocket Man. But beneath the imagery of a lonely astronaut drifting through space lies the very real solitude of an artist constantly away from home on tour. Elton once said, "I wasn't writing about Mars. I was writing about the feeling The song reached number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 6 in the UK, and was later ranked among Rolling Stone's top 500 greatest songs of all time. Rocket Man isn't just music, it's a quiet confession from a man trying to breathe in the thin air of fame.
I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Right hands on the wall.
Number 6, Superstition by Stevie Wonder. If one song could define 1972, it would be Superstition. Stevie Wonder was only 22 at the time, but already a songwriting phenomenon. During a jam session with Jeff Beck, Beck laid down a drum groove, and Stevie instantly layered it with a clavinet riff. Within minutes, Superstition struck the studio like lightning. The song hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on the R&B chart, and earned Stevie 2 Grammy Awards. Its sound was powerful, eerie, yet full of life. The very soul of funk, raw, vibrant, and eternal.
And so I came to see him to listen for a while.
Number 7, Killing Me Softly with His Song by Roberta Flack.
A stranger to my eyes, come in my bed.
A gentle ballad, soaked in emotion. Roberta Flack sings of a woman listening to a man sing, and realizing he's telling the story of her own life. The song ruled the charts for 5 weeks and won the Grammy for Record of the Year.
Killing me softly with his song, killing me softly.
It's more than a love song. It's the softest confession of pain, a sorrow soothed by music. If you grew up with 70s radio, these songs were likely the heartbeat of your youth.
With his song.
I've been really trying, baby.
Number 8, Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye.
And if you feel like I feel, baby.
If love had a heartbeat, it would sound like this song. Marvin Gaye didn't just sing about passion. He made it sacred, a connection between two souls.
Get it on, come on, baby. Do you know the meaning?
Released in June 1973, the song quickly topped the charts and became the most seductive soul masterpiece of all time. It's not just about physical desire, but a call for freedom, the freedom to love, to feel, to live fully.
Ooh, baby, I wanna get it on.
Number 9, The Way We Were by Barbra Streisand.
Memories, like the corners of my mind.
When The Way We Were played on the radio in early 1974, America had just emerged from a turbulent era. The Vietnam War was winding down, the Watergate scandal had shaken public trust, and people needed something heartfelt to hold on to. Barbra Streisand, with a voice that felt like both a whisper and a story, hit that emotional note.
Can it be that it was all so simple then?
Few know she originally planned to reject the song, thinking it was too sentimental. But during the recording session, she broke down in tears halfway through and chose to sing it again. The result? The song not only won an Oscar, but became a symbol of loss and memory, something each of us carries.
Where we were.
Number 10, Love's Theme by Love Unlimited Orchestra. When Barry White released Love's Theme, most listeners were stunned. How could an instrumental song climb to number 1 on the Billboard chart? In an era dominated by ballads and funk, Love's Theme arrived like a breath of fresh air, shimmering strings, smooth drum beats, a luxurious, sensual vibe. Many later called it the song that gave birth to disco, But in 1974, audiences only knew one thing. Nothing had ever sounded like this. People wondered, how could a wordless melody make you want to love, dance, and live so deeply? Maybe because Barry White understood that love doesn't need many words, just a groove strong enough to make your heart beat a little faster. Do you remember where you were the first time you heard this song?
When you're with me, I'm smiling.
Number 11, Lady by Styx.
Fill me up when I'm sinking.
Lady is the classic ballad that literally saved Styx. At the time, the band was struggling, on the verge of breaking up due to the lack of a strong hit. Singer-songwriter Dennis DeYoung wrote the song for his wife, Suzanne, as a vow in both love and music. Initially released in 1973, Lady was forgotten, but 2 years later, a radio DJ in Chicago happened to play it again. Listeners responded instantly, flooding the station with calls and requests. The buzz grew so intense that the record label was forced to re-release it nationwide. The result? Lady climbed into the Billboard Top 10, turning Styx from a local unknown band into a symphonic rock, a sensation. With its synth sound, powerful piano, and vocals that cut deep into emotion, Lady is both a confession and a plea. Sometimes all it takes is one DJ who believes and one honest song.
It's magic, you know. Never believe it's
Chart position number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. Ho ho, it's magic, you know. If you lived through the 70s, you definitely heard that melody somewhere. On the radio, on TV, or echoing through your school gym. Magic was everywhere in 1975. Pilot, a band from Scotland, Bash was made up of seasoned studio musicians who had played behind other artists for years. This was their moment in the spotlight. And
never been away, hey, never seen a day break.
The song was recorded at the legendary Abbey Road Studios and produced by Alan Parsons, who had just finished The Dark Side of the Moon with Pink Floyd. Thanks to Parsons' touch, Magic shines with a clean, bright, cinematic sound, every note sparkling like summer sunlight. Musical tastes shifted, and Pilot quickly faded. But Magic still lives on, a perfectly... Number 13, More Than a Feeling by Boston. 1976 saw the birth of a new genre, meticulously crafted arena rock, thanks largely to the genius of Tom Scholz. Scholz tirelessly worked in his own basement studio to shape Boston's signature sound, using a perfectionist recording method that was virtually unheard of. More Than a Feeling became the band's landmark debut single, quickly rising to number 1, 5 on the charts in 1976. This hit set the template for countless rock radio staples in the decades to come. The track stood out from its peers with Brad Delp's soaring vocals and shimmering harmonies, creating a massive guitar-driven wall of sound. This studio innovation stunned both critics and audiences alike, inspiring generations of future musicians and sound engineers. By now, have you guessed the forgotten song we mentioned at the beginning? Comment your guess, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep reliving the golden age of 70s music with us.
I had to meet you here today.
Number 14, Kiss and Say Goodbye by the Manhattans.
Please, darling, don't you cry.
Released in March, this ballad became the signature hit for R&B group The Manhattans. Written by group member Winfred Blue Lovett, the song tells the story of a heartbreaking goodbye.
Many months have passed us by.
The emotion in this track is unmistakable, and it earned them the number 1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. Were you surprised by this R&B ballad? Comment and let us know. Which song on this list do you think deserved the top spot more?
Just kiss and say goodbye.
Number 9, Nice to Be With You by Gallery. No noise, no drama. Just one simple line, "It's so nice to be with you." The song reached number 4 on the Billboard charts, becoming the gentlest soft rock hit of 1972. Jim Gold's warm vocals make listeners feel like they're sipping tea on a rainy afternoon. Sometimes the most beautiful thing in life is simply being together, even if only in a song. Number 10, Precious and Few by Climax. A gentle love song, so delicate listeners hold their breath not to break the moment. Precious and Few is the perfect blend of Sonny Geraci's smooth vocals and the sweet harmonies that defined the early 70s. The song peaked at number 3 on the Billboard charts, giving Climax a brief moment of glory before they quickly faded away. Just like the song's message, the most precious things in life are fleeting, yet unforgettable. Throughout the 70s, Precious and Few became a wedding classic, playing at thousands of ceremonies, in the first dances of countless young couples. Many say that hearing its chorus just once lets you feel the tenderness and sincerity of pure love. Though Climax vanished from the music scene, they left behind a little gem, a reminder that love, like music, sometimes only needs a moment to become eternal. Number 11, Standing in the Road by Blackfoot Sue. From distant England, Blackfoot Sue delivered a fiery rock anthem, Standing in the Road. Pounding drums, powerful guitars, and youthful energy came together like a declaration from a generation. We're standing in our own road and we won't back down. The song quickly hit the UK top 5, igniting audiences with its rebellious, free-spirited vibe. In the US, it wasn't widely known, but anyone who heard it never forgot its driving beat and spirit of freedom. After a brief blaze of fame, the band faded with the rise of new rock waves. But Standing in the Road still stands tall, true to its name, a symbol of bold youth. Number 12, How Do You Do by Mouth and McNeil. From the Netherlands, duo Mouth and McNeil brought a cheerful breeze to the music world. How Do You Do, with just a simple greeting, won the hearts of millions of listeners around the globe. The song reached number 8 on the Billboard charts, thanks to the perfect blend of a rich male voice and a clear, bright female vocal, set to a sunny, bouncy rhythm like an outdoor party. When it plays, How Do You Do naturally makes people smile, sway to the beat, and feel life get a little lighter. Success came so quickly the duo barely had time to enjoy it. They disbanded soon after. Though short-lived, How Do You Do lives on as a friendly musical hello, a song the whole world once sang and smiled to, simple, charming, and impossible to dislike.
When I see her, I know that you'll say, hey, hey, hey.
Number 13, Beautiful Sunday by Daniel Boone.
Ha, ha, ha.
A quiet morning, sunlight slipping through the window, and Daniel Boone's warm voice begins. Sunday morning, up with the lark. Beautiful Sunday carries a simple joy with a cheerful melody and a touch of English countryside charm. The song reached number 15 on the Billboard charts and quickly became a beloved family favorite worldwide, from the US to Japan, where it was once considered a national song. Boone's vocals weren't flashy, but had a warmth that lightened the hearts of all who listened. Every time the song plays, you can picture a peaceful morning, with coffee, sunshine, and a smile. Daniel Boone never had another hit, but Beautiful Sunday was enough to keep him alive in listeners' memories. He proved that to make someone happy, sometimes all it takes is a simple song, a beautiful day, and a heart that knows how to smile.
It's a beautiful day.
Number 14, Popcorn by Hot Butter. No lyrics, no vocals, just pure, playful electronic sound. Popcorn was a groundbreaking track that opened the door to the age of synth and mainstream electronic music. Released in 1972, the song climbed to number 9 on the Billboard charts, stunning listeners with its futuristic sound, part toy, part machine, yet bursting with human-like energy. Each note pops, sparkles, and dances, just like kernels of popcorn bursting in a hot pan. Though Hot Butter had only this one hit, Popcorn became a landmark in electronic music history, paving the way for genres like synthpop and techno. More than 50 years later, that sound still makes people smile and tap their feet, proof that technology and emotion can come together to create pure joy. Which song from this list do you think deserves a comeback today? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
I can feel it.
Number 15, Jungle Fever by the Chakachas. In 1972, Jungle Fever exploded on the radio like a wildfire. No lyrics, just drums, breathy sounds, and a primal, untamed rhythm. Belgian band the Chakachas shocked the world. Many radio stations banned the track, calling it too sensual. But that boldness is exactly what made Jungle Fever legendary. The song still reached number 8 on the Billboard charts, becoming one of the most controversial yet seductive tracks of 1972. Listening to Jungle Fever, you can feel the breath of the deep jungle, drums beating like a human heart, and the raw connection between music and instinct. The band disappeared, but the song never died. Jungle Fever lives on as a symbol of musical freedom, a reminder that sometimes music doesn't need words, just the beat of a heart to become immortal.